Ladies and gentlemen, there are moments in life when things seem tough, when the odds seem stacked against you and every step forward feels like an uphill battle. But let me tell you something, it's not over until you win. The story isn't finished until you've come out victorious, no matter how long it takes. Winning isn't always immediate. It's not always about instant success or the quick results you might see in others. It's about persistence. It's about showing up every day and giving it everything you've got, even when the world tells you to quit. You see, life will test you. It will push you to your limits, make you question your decisions, and even doubt your purpose. But the winners are the ones who endure, the ones who refuse to give up when things get tough. They're the ones who keep their eyes on the prize no matter how far away it seems. They know that greatness isn't a destination, it's a journey, and every setback is just a lesson on the way to success. So let me remind you, if you're still breathing, it's not over. If you still have the energy to fight, it's not over. If you still have a dream in your heart, it's not over. The only time it's over is when you stop, when you quit. But as long as you're willing to push forward, the victory is still ahead. Remember, winning is not about avoiding failure. It's about learning from it, growing from it, and getting better each day. So don't stop now. Keep fighting. Keep moving forward. Because it's not over until you win. Success doesn't happen overnight. Keep going even when it seems difficult. Persistence is the foundation of greatness. Life will challenge you. Every setback is a learning opportunity that brings you one step closer to your victory. Success is not about quick wins. It's about playing the long game and staying focused on your goals through the highs and lows. Results come from consistent effort, not from occasional bursts of energy. Show up every day and the results will follow. The journey to success is rarely smooth. Embrace the struggle. It's shaping you into the person who can handle the rewards that come with success. Time is precious. Don't waste a single day. Every moment you invest in your growth brings you closer to your goal. Your mindset will determine your success. Choose to see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. Your attitude will drive your actions. Don't wait for others to make things happen for you. Take control, take action, and make things happen. You can't afford to stop growing. Your growth today will determine the success you experience tomorrow. Keep learning, keep improving. You must be willing to give up comfort for progress. There will be sacrifices along the way, but the rewards will far outweigh the costs. Persistence is the bedrock of success. It's the difference between those who make it and those who don't. Every goal, every dream, every ambition is a journey that requires you to keep pushing forward, no matter what obstacles stand in your way. You will face challenges. You will encounter setbacks. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when the road ahead looks too difficult to navigate. But let me tell you, this is where persistence plays its role. The key to success is not in avoiding these tough moments, but in facing them head on and refusing to quit. When you are persistent, you develop a resilience that becomes your greatest asset. You don't let fear or failure deter you. You learn to adapt, to adjust your approach, but never lose sight of your goal. You understand that every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Persistence doesn't mean perfection, but it does mean consistency. It means getting back up every time you fall and continuing your march forward, even when it feels like the world is telling you to stop. The truth is, no one gets it right all the time. There is no straight path to success. But those who persist are the ones who eventually reach the destination. They understand that the journey is filled with ups and downs, and they embrace every part of it. When you persist, you build the kind of character that turns ordinary people into extraordinary achievers. You gain experience, you learn, and with every experience, you become better equipped to handle the challenges ahead. So when the going gets tough, and you feel like you've had enough, remind yourself persistence is key. It's the trait that will carry you through the darkest times and towards the brightest future. It's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you get up. The person who refuses to give up is the one who ultimately wins. Keep going, stay persistent, and success will follow. Every setback you encounter is not a roadblock, it's a setup for something greater. Too often when things don't go the way we expect, we see it as a failure, a reason to quit, or an indication that we're not meant to succeed. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Setbacks are simply stepping stones on the path to success, and they serve as important lessons. They are opportunities to grow, to refine your approach, and to strengthen your resolve. When you experience a setback, it's easy to fall into the trap of self-doubt. You may feel discouraged, frustrated, or even defeated. But the reality is that every challenge you face is teaching you something valuable. The key is to look at it from a different perspective. Instead of seeing it as a roadblock, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I turn this setback into a setup for something better? This mindset shift is what separates those who achieve success from those who give up too soon. Setbacks force you to think creatively, to reassess your strategies, and to find new ways to move forward. They challenge you to dig deeper, to be resourceful, and to rise to the occasion. Sometimes it's not about taking a direct path to success, it's about learning to navigate the detours. When you embrace setbacks, you realize that they are often preparing you for the next level of success, even if it doesn't seem clear in the moment. Life has a way of testing our commitment to our goals. It will put obstacles in your way just to see if you are willing to continue. But the people who succeed are the ones who don't let temporary defeats define their journey. They understand that every setback is just a part of the process, and they use each one as fuel to keep going. Remember, it's not the setback that matters, it's how you respond to it. You have the power to turn every disappointment into a setup for greater things. Keep going, keep learning, and keep improving. Because in the end, every challenge you face is setting you up for your ultimate success. Success isn't about quick wins or instant gratification. It's about playing the long game, making consistent, steady progress over time. The people who truly succeed understand that great things take time to build. They know that nothing worthwhile happens overnight, and they're willing to put in the work day after day without expecting immediate results. The long game is about patience, persistence, and trust in the process, even when you don't see instant rewards. We live in a world that often encourages shortcuts, overnight success stories, and quick fixes. Social media is full of examples of people who seem to have everything figured out, but what you often don't see is the years of hard work, setbacks, and sacrifices that led to their success. The long game isn't glamorous, but it's the only way to build lasting, meaningful success. When you focus on the long game, you start to make decisions based on your future, not just your present. It's about making choices that may not pay off immediately, but will build a foundation for something much bigger down the road. The path may not always be easy, but every step you take is a step closer to where you want to be. And over time, those small, consistent steps add up to massive results. Those who play the long game understand the importance of building strong relationships, acquiring new skills, and developing the mental and emotional resilience needed to handle whatever comes their way. They know that success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. And while others may get distracted by the temptation of immediate rewards, they stay focused on their bigger vision. The long game requires discipline. It requires doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. It means showing up every day and putting in the effort, even when it feels like your progress is slow. But if you stay committed, if you continue to invest in yourself, in your goals, and in your future, you'll eventually look back and realize just how far you've come. So don't get discouraged if things aren't happening as quickly as you'd like. Understand that the long game is where true success lies. Focus on the process, stay patient, and keep making those small, incremental improvements. In the end, it's the people who commit to the long game who will achieve the most lasting and fulfilling success. Keep your eyes on the horizon, trust the journey, and remember what you're building today is the foundation of tomorrow's triumphs. Consistency is the unsung hero of success. It's the force that quietly, steadily, and relentlessly pushes you forward, even when the excitement fades and the initial motivation wears off. Anyone can start a journey with enthusiasm, but it's the consistent effort, day in and day out, that determines whether or not you reach your destination. Success doesn't come from bursts of effort or short-lived passion. It's built on the foundation of consistency, doing the right things regularly, even when it seems like there's no immediate reward. The power of consistency is in its ability to compound over time. Small actions repeated consistently create exponential results. Whether it's reading a few pages every day, making a few calls every week, or taking just one step forward in the direction of your dreams, that steady effort accumulates. It may not feel significant at first, but over time, those small actions add up to something massive. One of the key principles of success is that success is rarely a result of one single decision or one major effort. It's the little things you do on a consistent basis that make all the difference. Think about it, consistent action creates habits, and habits shape your life. The more you show up, the more you develop the discipline to do what needs to be done, even when it's difficult or inconvenient. People who succeed consistently don't necessarily have more talent or luck, they simply outwork the competition. They make progress every day, even if it's only a little bit at a time. Over time, those small, seemingly insignificant actions create momentum, and that momentum becomes a force that drives them toward their goals. Consistency also builds trust. When you consistently do what you say you'll do, you build credibility with yourself and with others. Your reputation becomes one of reliability, and people begin to trust in your ability to follow through. This trust opens doors, builds relationships, and ultimately accelerates your journey towards success. Remember, it's easy to start strong, but it's consistency that separates the achievers from the dreamers. When the excitement fades and the challenges arise, consistency is the glue that keeps you moving forward. It's the simple truth: the more consistently you put in the effort, the more likely you are to achieve the results you desire. So stay committed, stay focused, and keep showing up every day. The power of consistency will carry you farther than you ever imagined. The struggle is not something to be avoided, it's something to be embraced. Too many people shy away from challenges, hoping for a smooth path to success. But let me tell you, the struggle is where the growth happens. It's in the difficult moments, the obstacles, and the setbacks that we are tested, shaped, and ultimately prepared for the success we desire. If everything was easy, there would be no growth, no lessons learned, and no true sense of accomplishment. The struggle is what makes success worth having. When you embrace the struggle, you stop seeing challenges as problems and start seeing them as opportunities. Each struggle is a lesson in disguise, an experience that strengthens your character, builds your resilience, and sharpens your skills. The struggle teaches you the most important lessons about perseverance, patience, and what it truly means to keep going when everything around you seems to be falling apart. It's easy to feel defeated when the road is tough, but that's exactly when you need to push through. The truth is, if you want to achieve anything of value, you will face struggles. No one is immune. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is how they respond to those struggles. Do they give up when things get hard, or do they press on, knowing that this very moment of struggle will be the thing that propels them forward? When you embrace the struggle, you stop expecting everything to be perfect. You begin to understand that it's okay to face challenges. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to fail, because each failure is just another step on the journey towards success. The struggle isn't there to break you, it's there to build you. Many people make the mistake of thinking that success should come easily, but the reality is that it's the difficult moments, the moments when you feel like quitting, that are shaping you into the person who can handle the rewards that come with success. Without struggle, there is no strength. Without challenge, there is no growth. Without adversity, there is no triumph. So when life presents you with a struggle, don't shy away from it. Embrace it. Welcome it. Lean into it, because it's preparing you for the success you're destined to achieve. The struggle is not the enemy, it's your ally. It's making you better. It's teaching you how to win. And when you embrace it, you'll see that the victory on the other side will be worth every moment of hardship you endured. Every day is an opportunity, a gift that you can either squander or make the most of. The difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't often comes down to how they use their time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but what you do with those hours determines the life you live. If you want to build something great, you can't afford to waste a single day. Every day counts. Every moment you spend is either bringing you closer to your goals or pushing you further away from them. It's easy to get distracted, to procrastinate, or to think that you'll catch up tomorrow. But the truth is, tomorrow is never guaranteed. What you do today is what will determine your future. Time doesn't wait for anyone, and the longer you put things off, the more you delay your success. The people who succeed are the ones who make every single day count. They use their time wisely, focusing on activities that will bring them closer to their goals, no matter how small the steps may seem. Making every day count doesn't mean working yourself into the ground, burning out, or sacrificing everything else in life. It's about making intentional decisions every day that align with your values and goals. It's about prioritizing what matters most and cutting out distractions that don't serve your vision. Whether it's working on a new skill, taking one step closer to your dream, or simply investing in your personal growth, every day gives you a chance to get a little bit better. Success is the result of the compound effect of daily actions. The small, seemingly insignificant things you do every day add up to something much bigger over time. It's not the one big push that will change your life, it's the consistent daily effort that compounds and creates lasting results. If you make every day count, you will look back months, even years from now, and see how far you've come. Making every day count is also about being present, being intentional with your time, and not letting it slip away without purpose. It's about eliminating distractions and focusing on what truly matters. Time is your most valuable asset. And the more you respect it, the more you'll accomplish. Don't wait for the perfect time to start. Start now, and make every day an opportunity to get closer to your goals. So ask yourself, what can I do today to make progress? What steps can I take to get one day closer to my dreams? Each day is a building block. Use it wisely, make it count, and watch how your efforts accumulate into a life of success and fulfillment. The secret to success isn't found in grand gestures or major breakthroughs. It's found in the small, consistent actions you take every single day. Your mindset is the lens through which you view the world, and it shapes everything you do. The way you think determines the way you act, and the way you act determines the results you get. A powerful mindset doesn't just happen, it's cultivated. It's the result of what you feed your mind, what you believe about yourself, and the choices you make every day. If you want to change your circumstances, you must first change your mindset. The people who succeed understand that their mindset is everything. It's the foundation upon which they build their lives. They don't let circumstances define them. They don't let failure or challenges knock them off course. Instead, they choose to see setbacks as opportunities for growth, obstacles as lessons, and challenges as stepping stones on the path to success. They know that their thoughts are powerful, and they make a conscious effort to cultivate a mindset that will serve them, not hinder them. When you have the right mindset, you stop looking for excuses and start looking for solutions. You stop blaming others or your circumstances, and you start taking responsibility for your actions and outcomes. You understand that you have control over your reactions, over how you choose to respond to situations. This shift in mindset allows you to be proactive instead of reactive. It empowers you to take charge of your life, knowing that your future is shaped by the choices you make today. Your mindset also determines how you handle failure. People with the right mindset don't fear failure, they embrace it. They understand that failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of the journey. Every failure is a lesson learned, an opportunity to adjust and improve. With the right mindset, you view failure as feedback, not as a final verdict. It's a chance to refine your approach, grow stronger, and continue moving forward. A positive mindset opens up possibilities. When you believe that you can achieve your goals, you'll find ways to make them happen. When you believe in your ability to succeed, you'll push through difficulties and keep going, even when things get tough. A negative mindset, on the other hand, limits your potential. If you think you can't do something, you won't even try. But when you think you can, you'll take action and open doors that once seemed impossible. Your mindset is the most important factor in achieving your goals. It's not about having the perfect plan or the perfect circumstances. It's about your belief in yourself, your determination, and your willingness to do what it takes, no matter what. The mind that believes in possibilities will always find a way to turn dreams into reality. So protect your mindset. Feed it with positive thoughts. Surround yourself with people who uplift you, and choose to believe in your potential every single day. Because when your mindset is right, there is nothing that can stop you from achieving the success you desire. If you want to achieve anything of significance, you must take full responsibility for your success. It's easy to look outside yourself and blame circumstances, other people, or even life itself for your situation. But the truth is, the moment you take full responsibility for your life, your actions, and your outcomes, everything changes. Success doesn't happen by accident, and it certainly doesn't happen because someone else makes it happen for you. It happens because you decide to take control and make it happen for yourself. The people who succeed don't wait for opportunities to come to them. They don't wait for someone else to open the door. They take responsibility for their actions, their choices, and their results. They understand that their success or failure lies in their hands. The power to change their life is within them, not outside of them. They know that when they take responsibility, they stop being victims of their circumstances and become masters of their destiny. Taking responsibility means understanding that your results are a reflection of your efforts. No one else is going to do the hard work for you, and no one else is responsible for how much you achieve. If you're not where you want to be, it's time to stop pointing fingers and start asking yourself, what can I do to change this? Take ownership of where you are, and then take ownership of where you want to go. Success is built by the decisions you make today, not by the things you hope will change tomorrow. When you take responsibility, you also take control over your mindset. You stop blaming external factors for your lack of progress and start looking inward to see what you can do differently. You stop making excuses and start making plans. You realize that success requires discipline, consistency, and relentless effort. You commit to doing what needs to be done, regardless of the challenges that may arise. The responsibility lies with you, not with anyone else. Taking responsibility also means understanding that failure is not someone else's fault. If you fail, it's not because of luck or the people around you, it's because of the choices you made, the actions you took or didn't take, and the mindset you chose to adopt. But here's the beauty of responsibility: failure is not permanent. Once you take responsibility for your setbacks, you also empower yourself to learn from them, grow from them, and rise above them. The truth is, you can't blame your circumstances or others for where you are. You are the sum total of your decisions, your actions, and your mindset. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you'll realize that you have the power to change your life. You have the ability to create the success you desire. But it starts with taking full responsibility for your journey. Own your actions, your decisions, and your results, and you will see your life transform in ways you never thought possible. Taking responsibility for your success is the first step toward achieving it. It's the most powerful thing you can do for yourself. So stop waiting for permission, stop waiting for the right circumstances, and stop waiting for someone else to give you what you want. Let's take responsibility and watch how your life begins to change. Your success is in your hands. Own it. Growth is not optional. It's a requirement if you want to create a life that's truly worth living. If you're not growing, you're stagnating. There's no middle ground. Life doesn't stand still, and neither should you. Every day that you aren't growing, you're falling behind. The world keeps moving forward, and if you're not developing new skills, learning new things, and pushing your boundaries, you will be left behind. Growth is non-negotiable if you're serious about your success. You must make growth a priority, because without it, you're simply existing. You're not building anything, you're not improving, and you're certainly not on the path to achieving your potential. Successful people know this. They understand that growth is the foundation of everything. Every achievement, every level of success, and every breakthrough in life is the direct result of consistent personal growth. You don't reach your goals by standing still. You reach them by growing, by constantly evolving and expanding your abilities, your mindset, and your vision. When you make growth non-negotiable, you start to look at challenges differently. You see them as opportunities to grow, not as obstacles. When things don't go your way, instead of giving up or complaining, you ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? That's the mindset of someone who understands the power of growth. Every setback becomes a setup for growth. Every failure is an opportunity to improve. Growth isn't easy, but it's necessary. And the people who succeed are the ones who are committed to it, no matter how uncomfortable it gets. The process of growth isn't always glamorous. It requires discipline, hard work, and sometimes a lot of patience. But the rewards are immeasurable. When you commit to growth, you open yourself up to greater opportunities, stronger relationships, and more fulfillment. You gain the wisdom and experience needed to handle bigger challenges and seize bigger opportunities. And with each level of growth, you expand your capacity to handle more and do more. Growth also means pushing beyond your comfort zone. You cannot grow by doing what you already know how to do. You grow by challenging yourself, by taking on new projects, learning new skills, and trying new things. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, you expand your potential. You stretch yourself, and in the process, you become the kind of person capable of achieving things you once thought were impossible. If you're serious about success, growth is not something you can afford to ignore. It's a daily commitment. It's about reading, learning, practicing, and improving yourself in every area of your life. Personal growth should be a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Because when you grow, everything around you grows. Your career, your relationships, your health, and your overall happiness will expand in ways you can't even predict. The key to sustained success is continual growth. Don't wait for things to get easier or for opportunities to knock at your door. Make growth a constant in your life, and you'll create the life you've always dreamed of. Victory isn't free. It requires sacrifice, the willingness to give up something now in order to gain something greater later. Every success story is built on sacrifices made along the way. If you want to achieve big things, you have to be willing to pay the price. Success demands that you let go of certain comforts, habits, and distractions that are holding you back. You can't expect to reach your highest potential without putting in the work, making tough decisions, and sometimes making personal sacrifices. Success doesn't come without effort, and it doesn't come without giving something up. Whether it's sacrificing your time, energy, or even your social life, you must understand that every achievement comes with a price tag. That price may be the hours you could have spent relaxing, the weekends you might have spent with friends, or the comfort of staying in your familiar routine. But every sacrifice you make for the sake of your future is an investment that will pay off in the long run. The people who succeed are the ones who are willing to make those sacrifices. They understand that victory isn't about instant gratification or taking the easy road. It's about doing what others won't do. It's about pushing through the discomfort, staying focused on the long-term goal, and staying committed even when the immediate rewards aren't visible. It's easy to enjoy success when it comes, but it's the sacrifices made along the way that set you up for that success. In fact, success often requires giving up things that in the moment might seem just as important: comfort, security, or even relationships. But the most successful people understand that in order to achieve something extraordinary, they must be willing to do what others won't. This might mean sacrificing time spent on trivial things, saying no to things that distract you from your goals, and even sacrificing short-term pleasures for long-term gain. Sacrifice also means pushing yourself beyond your limits. It's easy to do what feels good, but true victory requires doing the hard things, the things that challenge you. It's about making decisions that may not make sense in the short term, but will lead to your long-term success. Every time you say no to something that's holding you back, you're saying yes to your future. However, it's important to note that the sacrifices required for victory are not always easy or glamorous. They may involve uncomfortable choices and moments of doubt. But the sacrifices you make today will create the opportunities you'll enjoy tomorrow. The price you pay now will be worth it when you reach your destination. It's easy to be tempted by shortcuts, but the most fulfilling victories are those that come from hard-earned sacrifices. In the end, victory isn't about luck, and it's not about having things handed to you. It's about being willing to give up the things that aren't serving your greater purpose and putting in the effort to achieve something truly meaningful. If you're willing to make the sacrifices necessary for success, you'll find that victory, though hard-won, is the most rewarding prize of all.